What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the FIFA Works YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and yeah, back with another player review. Today we will be looking at the 94 rated Harry Kane Team of the Week card. So getting into this guy's in-game stats, first off, the first thing that's really standing out to me is that shooting. I mean, pretty much everything is above 90, which looks really nice. He's definitely kind of your target man kind of build. You know, you have this kind of guy in the box. When he gets the ball, you just unload or play off of him. Looking at his pace, not amazing. So you're definitely not going to be, pace abusing with this guy or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, he's got good stamina. He's got very good composure. So once again, he is that kind of player that when you're in front of goal, you're just going to want to turn, line up and shoot. And I definitely found that a lot of the shots this guy took, and as you'll see in the in-game clips, a lot of shots just either troubled the keeper or went in. This is probably some of the best shooting I've felt in this game, to be honest with you. Looking at some of his other stats, 6'2", so he's probably not the perfect meta build for this game. However, he may win the odd header. I know headers don't really work too well, but he's definitely up there with a chance of winning it. Skill moves, you're definitely not going to buy Harry Kane to be doing skill moves. There's a lot better alternatives out there. So you have, players like Mbappe, these kind of players that you'd buy to actually do skills with. Weak foot, 4-star. So, he's still going to be able to do pretty well on his weak foot, to be honest with you. Yeah, one thing I don't like too much is the high work rates, because this means that he is going to drop into midfield, and especially with that pace, he's not going to be able to recover ground as quickly as some other strikers. So what I've done is I've put the stay forward on. That should help out, but still those work rates definitely aren't ideal. Okay, so I picked this card up for about 100k, which at this stage in the game isn't actually that expensive. It's fairly reasonably priced, especially for a 94 rated card. I also thought I'd go with the Hunter chemistry just to boost that pace up a little bit and also boost a few areas in the shooting. So yeah, with that said, now we've looked at stats, let's get straight into the gameplay. So the first thing I noticed about this card was that it felt almost very un-Harry Kane-like. The dribbling felt very good, very fluid. Especially for a tall striker, he was able to kind of turn, get out of tight situations. And I also found his passing to be very good as well. I think pretty much all of the passes, or most of the passes that I made, whether that be long and short, all kind of got to their designated man. And they were pretty accurate, to be honest with you. So yeah, it almost felt like I was playing with a cam, to be honest. Yeah, with regards to the actual pace of the card, he didn't feel fast at all, especially this late on in the game. He was getting, outpaced by so many other players, because at this point in the game, all players kind of have 90 pace. So in that regard, he did feel very kind of slow at this stage in the game, and that also kind of tied into his physical. I found that with his physical, he just didn't feel as strong as he probably should. So yes, he could hold players off, but they were just so quick, they would get in front of him and take the ball from him, which, kind of defeats the purpose of his strength. But yeah, moving on to the actual main focus of this card, the shooting. And for me, he honestly felt like one of the best cards with regards to shooting that I've used this FIFA. Like, that 97 shooting is just insane. He would get in the box. First thing I would do is just make sure I'm facing the goal in, some kind of form, and then I would just shoot. And it would pretty much trouble the keeper all the time. And majority of the time they would go in, and they would be quite nice finishes, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's definitely the strength on the card, his shooting stat, and it's definitely a strength in game. I found Hunter worked quite well, gave him a little bit of pace, maybe for the first yard or so he can just get in front of a defender before getting caught up. Another thing to mention is that I didn't find his work rates to be too much of an issue. I mean, majority of the time he stayed up the pitch, and he also made some very good runs, to be honest with you. He always kind of found that perfect run to make in behind the defender, and majority of the time he carried on his runs, which was very nice to see. So yeah, I would say, you know, he's definitely not a meta card by any means, but he's quite a fun card to use, and he's definitely usable. He's just not right up there with some of the absolute meta strikers in the game. So yes guys, to wrap this review up, I would have to say that, you know, he's definitely a fun card to use. He's not bad, he's definitely not meta, but he's definitely usable. If there's one takeaway from this, I would say that he would probably be, you know, very well suited to the cam position due to that high dribbling, being able to, you know, get in good positions, make the passes, and also if he gets a chance, he can, you know, shoot from pretty much any angle. Yes, his agility did let him down a little bit. So I wouldn't say he's meta by any means, but he's definitely usable. Coming in at 100k, you know, is not going to break the bank at this stage in FIFA, especially for a 94 rated card. So yeah, I'd say, would I recommend him? Probably, yeah, I would recommend him. However, just don't expect him to be the best striker in the game, because he's definitely not. And 100k, as I said, isn't the end of the world. So yeah, on a kind of rating basis, I would give him a 7 out of 10. He's solid, but he's nothing amazing. So yeah guys, this has been the review of the 94 rated Team of the Week Harry Kane card. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and a subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And until next time, thanks for watching, peace.